evening, Toastmasters and my dear guests.
Good evening.
Wishing you a very happy and a warm new year ahead. I hope you all achieve all of your resolutions ahead. It is famously said that necessity is the mother of all kind of inventions. But no one ever tells us as to who is its father. So let me tell you who is the father of inventions. Anyone who is unconventional is the father of invention. Now, do you believe in this or do I clarify more? I would say that that's a new saying, so I would want to clarify more on this. Do you think that Thomas Alva Edison would have been able to invent an electric light bulb had he been conventional? The answer is no. Because convention would have asked him to not focus beyond the conventional oil lamp. Similarly, convention would have asked people with humble backgrounds and ordinary appearances like Nawazuddin Siddiqui or Irfan Khan to never dream of making it big in Bollywood. Also, because Shah Rukh Khan broke the convention of him playing negative roles in movies like Dar and Bazigar, a romantic Raj of DDLJ was born, and therefore a star was born. And I believe that because of Shah Rukh Khan, I was born. I don't mean to say that I'm Shah Rukh Khan's illegitimate son, sorry. But all I mean to say is that probably it was my parents' decision to go watch DDLJ movie in 1995 when it released that actually paved the way for me being released in 1996. Having chubby cheeks back then and being the youngest member of an extended family of 35 people, I feel that my childhood was more about being pampered and it was all about weird and cheesy nicknames. So if childhood was about sitting in the laps of elders and being coddled or pampered, I would say that my and almost everyone sitting out here, our school days were about sitting in those last benches of the class where we and our classmates gave birth to nostalgia. Because it was sitting in those last benches that we had our most delicious food while the lectures were going on, and it was at those very last benches that we had the most ferocious pen fights or the most innocent brushes with childhood love. Not to mention that those innocent brushes with childhood love turned into brushes with war on a scary day like parents-teachers meeting. Having said that, I would like to come at an important decision that back then used to seem like a very natural, compelling or an ordinary decision. But now when I look at it with benefit of hindsight, I believe it's the most beautiful thing that's ever happened to me. It was my decision to sincerely study as a commerce person for class 12 board examinations. The end result was really good, and therefore I believe it was more of conscious decision of mine rather than my destiny hitting a sweet spot. The end result was a jackpot score of 98% in class 12, which paved the way for me to get into Shriram College of Commerce. That's a dream college for every commerce student. My college years from 2014 to 2017 were pregnant with multiple learnings. The first learning was that our college life is completely opposite to what's shown in movies like Student of the Year. The second learning was that no matter what we do, our wallet's always going to be empty before the end of the month. Jokes apart, the most important learning for me from my college life is that it's very natural and mostly rewarding to not be conventional, to be unconventional. Doing what naturally comes out of you is the long-term key to perpetually being happy. Therefore, my college life was more about things that I was passionate for, which didn't include placements. All it included was student elections, politics, public speaking, reading, networking, and positions of responsibility. It was about graduating with an inner sense of satisfaction over never separating what I love to do naturally and what I want to do professionally. They were the same for me, and I'm happy over that. Therefore, I didn't sit for placements during my 3 years in college. And after getting graduated, I was lucky and fortunate to get an off-campus role in Amazon's operations department, which I was keen to explore. But after working for 8 months into Amazon's operations department, I realized that probably my natural and larger interest lies in understanding the political system of the country. And therefore, after 8 months, I left Amazon only to become a political consultant with the immediate goal of probably getting a master's in public policy when the time allows. So this whole process turned a typical commerce graduate like me into a forever student of politics, history, political economy, majorly public policy. And that's why I have a goal for me that I want to be a politician one day. To talk about this, I have certain questions for you. And the questions are that if our dream lies somewhere else, is it really important that we do an internship every vacation? If our dream lies somewhere else, is it really important that we enter a debating club or an NGO or be among the top 1% scorers of our academic batch? Is it really important that we keep on extending the bullet points in our CV? I don't think so. Because as long as we are on the right path, as long as we are on the path of achieving our inner dreams through our inner voices, I feel we are on absolutely right path. There's nothing new to do about it. Let's focus on achieving that dream. And how do we do it? We do it by understanding who we are from the inside. And that can be done through a simple life hack of sitting quietly 15 minutes every day. And those 15 minutes only and only have to be of complete silence and self-introspection. Because that's when we'll be able to break the monotony, we'll be able to break the conventions. That's when we'll be able to rethink about our 9 to 5 jobs and break the cubicle. And that's going to be a red letter day for us. Thank you.